Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Cobb and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis.
Stay on the side at midnight, and stop on the rich side. She want to trap nigga, she don't want a rich guy.
This is a huge opportunity for their team.
Saturday night. No trap on go with the rich guy. She want a trap nigga, she don't want a rich guy.
Back to you.
All right, Ollie. He'll bring it back from inside his spot.
Oh my, I'm not a girl side.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's got the first
Wow.
down. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to run it to the right. Fighting off the defender. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see.
What is this?
I'm excited to watch this matchup. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Just barely got rid of it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Makes the grab. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels! The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The give to the left side.
Are we fucking serious, bro? Like, oh my God, bro.
Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I don't know what the records are, but Jesse, they are very much in danger. It looks like Derrick Henry playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds out here right now. Just hand him the ball, and he's just doing whatever he wants, however he wants, and putting up some stupid numbers.
He looks like Derrick Henry and Pop Warner. I mean, that's what this is looking like right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. This could be one of the greatest running back performances in the history of college football if he stays in the game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the
Makes the grab and room to run. He's at the 50. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football, and one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical third down, pitch and catch, explosive play for the offense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Rush is on. And it's a sack.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. They'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The give. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's Underwood to throw. He's got it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Underwood. A little release to the back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Underwood moves to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Got the first down. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Throwing, Underwood. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Got a tight game so far in this season opener. Big play coming up right here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Big fella moving.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
There's so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
2nd and long here. From the gun, it's Hill. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Out wide right, it's Hudson. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oh, damn, might as well have, bro. Holy shit, bro.
And that is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. Now he's looking into the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the 2nd quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Underwood to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Rolls right. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Gets rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 15 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's Clemson coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly. So
yeah, I'm in the third quarter.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Extending the play. Fires on the move. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his weapon.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. The fake wants to throw.
Bro, like, I can't do nothing, bro. Like, holy shit, bro.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Turning it on. The 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Rebels are marching down the field. Straight ahead, it's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Fires left side, and Smith. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Hill. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them
Try to give him a whole lot.
This offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut.
What?
Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a
all I was out of dropping.
Back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out wide left, it's Hudson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on. Snags it. He's got it up for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Stopped in his tracks, and now have to try it again. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off-play action. Still looking to his right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and whom I throw to.
I don't know.
Having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Keeps it moving. It's Marshall. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Complete. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
I said advance, God damn it!
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Underwood turns it upfield. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Buying time to his right. He's going to run it. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple of yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he's going to carry the ball.
Sends it back in motion. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll line up to go for 2. Throwing, Underwood. Lucky to get it off.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Alexander. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Oh, he wants
No, I didn't mean to throw that.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Looking left. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Moves to his right.
No, what the fucking throw that!
Picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They want that clock to run. There he goes. Found a little bit of running room, not down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Underwood in the gun on third down. Lets it fly. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Rolls right. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. Pulled to the ground.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Underwood. They're all over him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide. Down he goes, but it'll be enough for a first down and enough to ice this game.
And, man, that puts this thing away. The QB comes up with another play. Plenty of plays to point to throughout this game, but this one right here ends it. Late in the game, they put it in his hands, and Palmer, he finds a way to...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle.